What's good, Bit Rushers? My name's Kyler, and today's video is about AAVE, a liquidity protocol that's quickly becoming one of DeFi's fastest growing tokens. If you guys are interested in learning more, please stick around. Everyone who's new, do yourself a favor and follow us on social media. Join the Telegram chat group at BitRush9000 for all of them. Links in the description. You can also pick yourself up some sweet BitRush crypto merch. Again, link in the description. And a tokenized version of this channel and the assets I hold and the investments I make is now live for sale, called Rush Token. You can also find a link for that in the description below. Here we go. Okay guys, so as I mentioned, AAVE is a liquidity protocol that allows users to provide liquidity that can then be used for loans or to borrow against the assets that you've provided. And so we can come here and we see that we have the coin's total market size, the total borrowed, and the deposit APY. So this is your annual percentage yield if you're depositing funds. And then the borrow APY variable, this one changes based on the liquidity and the price of the token. And if you want, you can pay a higher fee to lock in a stable amount. So it has the borrow stable and the borrow variable. And so you can see each coin here and the amount you would earn by either depositing and the amount you'd have to pay back if you did take a loan. Now you can see here some of these are pretty high, higher than we would have on others, but it allows lots of opportunity for some arbitrage here. If we see some of the higher ones on the loan, like the BUSD, where you're earning back 28%, and then say you borrowed something that was a little bit less, like maybe wrapped Ethereum, and you're paying a 2.5% here on Gemini and a 2.8 here on wrapped ETH. Uniswap is only a 1%. Yearn Finance is 9.2. So if you're earning higher percentage, even USD coin, USDC, you're earning 26% a year, and then you could borrow against that for one of these other tokens that's earning much less, right? They actually have a video that explains this much better, so let's go ahead and just watch that. If we come over to the FAQ section, it says AAVE is a decentralized non-custodial liquidity market protocol where users can participate as depositors and borrowers. Depositors provide liquidity to the market to earn passive income, while borrowers are able to borrow in an over-collateralized perpetually or under-collateralized one-block liquidity fashion. Please, and we can take a look at this video here. It's pretty good, so let's just watch that real quick, guys.
Did you know you can earn passive interest on your digital assets? With AAVE, you can lend and borrow cryptocurrencies through an easy, secure DeFi protocol. Lenders deposit tokens and receive an interest-earning representation called A tokens. Deposit USDC and receive A USDC. Deposit DAI and receive A DAI. You can withdraw your assets at any time. The interest earned on A tokens will vary based on market supply and demand. Deposits sit in a global liquidity market, meaning that when demand is high, interest rates increase. This all happens automatically, without having to actively manage or monitor your position. With AAVE, you can take out a loan by depositing collateral to borrow any supported assets. Repay the loan, along with any incurred debt, to unlock your original deposit. With passive interest paid in real time, it's no wonder AAVE has aggregated billions of dollars in deposits to date. Head over to aave.com to get started today.
All right, let's take a look over at the coin. It's currently priced at 479. It's been on a massive tear, guys. I've actually been meaning to talk about this one for some time now. You can't really be into DeFi if you're not holding just a little bit of AAVE. This coin is currently ranked, I believe, 14 on market cap for CoinGecko. Doing really great performance. We can see here 30 days it's up 349%, guys. 7 days is 66%. So this one is just absolutely tearing, guys, and there's a reason. It's because it has great use. It allows for flash loans. They've recently introduced that in the version 2 of the protocol, so you can now without any collateral take a loan on a token as long as you pay it back in the same transaction. Obviously, this is done by bots, and what they do is they take that collateral and they use it for some sort of trade or for some sort of transaction where they just need it quickly, and they can pay it back within the same transaction for some arbitrage or other areas of earning. If you guys want to take a look at this coin, like I said, this is the governance coin, and it does have a few other things you can do with it. But mostly it's just like the governance for here. You can stake it and earn on that as well and provide some liquidity on AAVE. I should have bought some of this token. What I decided to do is to invest in this protocol. And what I'm going to tell you guys is that unless you're investing over probably $5,000 worth of USDT or one of the other stable coins, if you don't have at least $5,000 worth of liquidity put in here, it's probably not going to be worth it. But if you are depositing larger amounts, because I know there are many people who do have a little bit more liquidity to provide, if you're putting 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, $100,000, then I think it might be worth it. And the reason I say that is because the gas transactions are so high. I tested it out and I wanted to just provide $500 worth of liquidity in USDT, and it cost me nearly $100 in Ethereum to put that 500 onto the protocol. I was then planning on trading it from USDT to US Binance USD because Binance had a better price. That would have cost me another almost $100 to do that swap on the Ethereum network. So I have to keep in mind swapping that money back off the protocol back into my wallet. So I decided not to make that transaction. At the minimum here, I'm looking at basically $200. Ethereum's most likely only going to go up, so I can only imagine in the future it's going to be even higher than that. So the total amount I would need to earn is at this point $200 on my $500 before this would even be worth it. For that reason, for anyone with a low dollar value, this just isn't going to be worth it for you. The Ethereum network is going too crazy, unless they switch this to something like an XDAI or some kind of other layer 2 platform. So for any of you out there that have smaller amounts of liquidity, maybe that $500, as I was mentioning, probably would be better spent on AAVE itself, buying the tokens. Even then, $500 is only going to get you one token, and it's still going to cost you somewhere around $50-$60 to use the network. So just with Ethereum right now, things are crazy, but other than that, this token looks super bullish. If you can pick up several of them, if you're putting in several $1,000s, I definitely think it's worth it because this thing could still double from here. Let's take a look at the market cap. We are sitting right here at $6,140,000,000. $739,524. As mentioned before, this is number 14 on CoinGecko in regards to market cap. So it does have a large market cap already, but the reason I think this thing continues to grow is there is so much use case for the actual protocol. People that have large amounts of liquidity, not just regular everyday Joes like me, but actual institutional investors, hedge funds, big dollar value investors, they're going to see stuff like this and they won't mind paying $100 transaction. If you're putting $100,000 or you're putting in $1 million, then $100 transaction fee is nothing. You'll pay that $100 in and out, and you won't even notice it. But again, for the smaller guys, we kind of missed it already. I wish I'd covered this much sooner. Say 6 months ago when the price was much cheaper and the gas fees were much cheaper. I would have loved to have been in on this early. So if you guys are already in on AAVE, congrats to you. If you're someone new just learning about DeFi and you actually do have a large portfolio that you're looking to invest, AAVE I think is a good bet. As long as you don't mind paying those high gas fees, which is basically any coin on the Ethereum network at this point. So, it's not a shot at AAVE at all. I just think that, currently you need to have a larger amount of money to invest, but if you do have that amount, it's definitely worth it. That's pretty much it, guys. I was going to show you some transactions earlier. As I mentioned, I'd made this video a few days ago, and The transaction fees were just too high, and I wasn't able to do what I was trying to do, and so the video didn't work out. And so I'm not going to put any of those clips in here just because it wasn't, it didn't turn out the way I anticipated. And yeah, I'm just keeping the content clean here. What I can tell you guys about it is, it's probably still going up. If you have a large amount of liquidity, probably a good bet. Not financial advice, as always, guys. I just want to analyze this and give you my honest review from a user standpoint. Always do your own due diligence. Never invest more money than you can personally afford to lose. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If so, smash the thumbs up. Please share with a friend or family member who may also want to check this video out about AAVE protocol. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and make sure you click all for all of the notifications to be notified as soon as I drop my videos in the future. I have a lot of great projects coming. Going to be doing a lot more DeFi protocols and things of that nature. So if that interests you, leverage trading, altcoin gems, DeFi protocols, passive income, anything of that nature is what we try to cover on this channel. Decentralized finances, the DeFi in general, Bitcoin, Ethereum, dApps, Tron, whatever you guys like. I try to cover everything, a little bit of mining content. So if there's something in there for you, go ahead and sub. And again, please do smash the thumbs up. Happy crypto. Let's get that coin.